Hello friends and welcome to the White Horse Homestead channel. In the previous video we made gorgeous gates for our new farm, but we still need to make gates for the other side. But it's starting to get colder here, and at night I see that in about 3 or 4 days it will already be -1 degree. We urgently need to finish all the earthworks. As you remember, at the beginning of the summer I demolished the veranda here and promised that we would work on the extension. And so time just kept flying by. We were busy with the shed, and our extension. Everything here stayed in such a sorry state. And as a result, since the cold weather is coming, we need to finish all the groundwork, and in this video we will be working on the extension. We need to work on the foundation, build the foundation, lay the blocks on this foundation, that is the foundation around the extension, and we'll also need to dig a drainage pit. A bathroom with a toilet will be in this corner. On this side we'll have the kitchen. Well, all of this will be behind the wall. And because the bathroom with the toilet will be here, the drain will come out from here as well. That's why we need to get all this done before the severe frost set in. Most likely we'll start with the foundation first, so the cement has time to harden and set. We'll do the masonry first, then dig the drain. Of course, the site is a complete mess right now. The boards that were still in decent shape are now all overgrown with grass. There used to be a whole pile of logs here. I managed to saw some of them and I hid some under the roofing sheets over there. They might come in handy, because this log here will need to be replaced, and I'll probably use those logs to cut out all the rot. Then we'll fit these logs in right where the rot was. Well, maybe some of them will go here too. Under this door. Here. So, there's actually quite a bit of work ahead. Now we'll have to bring all this stuff here. Well, the foundation will be lightweight. I won't dig deep because the whole extension is holding up just fine on these posts. But to keep water from getting in here inside our extension, to keep it warm and to prevent the cold from coming up through the floors into our room, we need to seal all this up properly here. Those who watch our videos know that we have a large number of blocks that we ordered for building the shed. We still have them left over, and why not use them here? Plus, we have a whole bunch of sand and gravel mix that we also brought in to pour the floors in our shed. Basically, we have everything we need for this. Plus, we also have some fiberglass rebar left over from pouring the foundation for the shed. There's probably about 100 meters of that rebar left. All that's left is to buy cement, go get it, and that's it. The foundation will be ready. Of course, I still need to do some shoveling. Once again, I pick up my professional tool. Shovels. That's how it all started. Every year started with shovels. So now we'll quickly sharpen the shovels and get started with our work. We'll start from here. I haven't cleaned up the glass yet, the one that was thrown here before us. Well, let's start digging now. Here, by digging a trench, we can put some of this glass in it, throw it into the trench. Then I'll dig here too, put some in here as well, throw it in. And I think most of this glass will be gone, maybe even all of it. And we won't have to find a place for it now, let it stay right there. Stay tuned for more. Alright, the first crazy part is starting. Here we've got some stones. Apparently these logs were lying here, the ones that fit into these grooves. Here they also laid something similar, not really a foundation, just threw some stones underneath and that's it. Very interesting. Ah, a new little problem, huh? Now we'll have to dig those stones out of there to properly dig the foundation. I hope there aren't too many of them. So they just threw them on top, otherwise it'll turn into another headache, as they say. Alright. Well, looks like the stones are gone. That's quite a pile of stones. Well, one advantage of these stones is that you can make nice paths out of them. So you don't have to walk through the mud, you can move all these stones. Soon it'll be all mud and muck. Just lay them down and walk on them along nice, convenient paths. Yes, that's a plus, so there's no need to look for stones. I was already thinking about where to go to get some, but actually it wasn't that hard to dig them out. I sharpened the shovel for nothing really. Alright, let's move on. I spent a long time digging a small trench, especially with the huge stones to remove. Then I also chopped those branches over there and threw some of them over there. It turned out to be a pretty crappy trench, so to speak. Anyway, we got it sorted out little by little. I know you'll write in the comments like, Sanek, why are you doing extra work? The corrugated sheeting was close by, so I only had to move it a short distance, which took about a minute and a half. But at least I'll have peace of mind. If some heavy rain hits or something else happens, I won't have to dig around and mess with the trench in the mud. So it's better this way than not at all. Alright, let's move on. Well, dear friends, it's already getting late. I've finally finished digging out the entire foundation. It's hot, really hot. I was sweating all over. I got all sweaty. Especially over there, on that side, you have to dig right under the floors. Oh, I seriously bent my back. It was tough. Well, anyway, I dug it all up. Everything's ready. So, dear friends, it's already the next day. Alright, we went to get the cement. Now I'm starting to bring in the sand. We're about to pour sand into our trenches. Then we'll make the formwork, tie the rebar, and that's it. We'll start pouring concrete for real. I think it's better to do all this in sections because the weather is unpredictable. By the time you fill one trench with sand, set up the formwork and so on, it's probably better to do it in parts. I'll pour one trench first, then the next. And we'll move on like that, one after another. Maybe it'll even go faster this way. And you won't have to run around, put up roofing sheets, protect it from the rain and so on. Alright, let's get started. So what do we have here? It's already the next day. Well, that's how it all looks now. It's still a bit soft, of course. But it's already drying well. I've completed one part of the work. I've poured one section. I still need to pour the next sections as well. I've already opened this section up too. I've still got the next section to do too. So the depth of this foundation turned out to be 50 centimeters. That's about the average, give or take. Well, actually not give or take, but over 50 centimeters. It sticks out about 7 centimeters above the ground. There you go. Yes, that's about right. It extends 7 to 10 centimeters with part above the surface and the rest deeper inside. I think a 40 centimeter foundation is even more than I expected and wanted to do. So great, I think it turned out well. Overall, the total depth of the foundation is 50 plus centimeters. Not bad. As always, I wanted to make a small foundation. About 30 or 40 centimeters, ended up making it 50. It'll probably turn out the same here. There you go. Alright, I'll keep working. Well, dear friends, it's time to say goodbye. There you go. There you go. You'll see the rest of this work in the next videos. I need to release videos. You keep asking all the time. Faster, faster. Film more often, show more. So I'll try to film as often as possible and show you more. There you go. I want to wish all of you good health. Stay healthy. Watch our channel more often. There you go. Well, if you liked the video, give it a like, leave your comments, and I'll say goodbye for now. Bye. Subtitles.